In tonight's video, we're talking wood badge. Welcome back everybody, it's the Sespi Scouter. Now before we get started, if this is your first time here and you're ready to earn your YouTube merit badge, go ahead and click on the merit badge down in the corner now. All right, Scouters, today we're talking wood badge. Now let me give a little disclaimer. I'm gonna do my best to not disclose any of the magic of wood badge, but I'm gonna share with you more about my experience with wood badge. So I took wood badge back in 2010. My son had just joined Scouts and had been part of Cubs for just over a year when I decided that I wanted to take the plunge and get some more training. As a new leader in Scouting, I wanted to get as much training and learn as much as possible because I didn't know much about Scouting. The Sespi Scouter was not a Scout growing up. So just after I took over as Cubmaster, I decided that it was time for me to go to wood badge. Now I think that this put me at just a slight disadvantage because I was going in with no knowledge of how Boy Scouts or Venture Crew works. I only knew Cub Scouts. I'd been a Tiger leader for a year and a Wolf leader and Cubmaster for just a couple months. I remember after checking in on the first day, one of our gathering activities was to take the Scout Oath and the Scout Law that they had printed out on pieces of paper, cut into bits, and we were supposed to arrange it like a puzzle. Now back in 2010, Cub Scouts were still using the Law of the Pack and the Cub Scout Promise, so I didn't know what was going on with the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. So just like we expect the more experienced Scouts in our troop to work with the less experienced Scouts, I was lucky enough to find another course attendant who was willing to help me out. Now I'm part of the Ventura County Council in Ventura County, California. The way that they do wood badge in our area is that generally if they have enough people who are registered and want to attend, our council and our neighboring council, the Los Padres Council, will alternate every year as to who hosts the wood badge course. The year that I took it, it happened to be hosted by the Los Padres Council. For our course, it was broken up into 2 3-day weekends. And in wood badge terms, when you say 3 days, it's a full 3 days. We started bright and early Friday morning and didn't end till after sundown Sunday night. Now after 10 years of being a Scout leader, I've run across a ton of people who have taken wood badge. And I think in the end, we can generally break them down into one of 3 categories. I find that the first type of person is the type of person who took the course, they take in all the information they got from the course, keep what they're gonna use, forget the rest of it, and move on with their lives. Second type of person did not enjoy wood badge at all. Now the first troop that my son and I were part of, when I took over for that Scoutmaster, he had gone through wood badge and he was one of those guys. There's too much singing. There's too much waste of time. If they'd cut out the singing, we could have been done in 2 days. And the third type of person loved their wood badge experience. They are their critter to the core till the end. Can you guess where the Sespi Scouter falls on that scale? Back to Gilwell, happy land. I'm going to work my ticket if I can. Okay, with all joking aside, I really enjoyed my wood badge experience. There were definitely a couple of life-changing moments in the training that I keep with me in my day-to-day life and have been with me for the past 10+ years. When I run across other Scouters who are on the fence about taking wood badge, I tell them, go for it. Wood badge was a great opportunity for me to grow as a Scouter and as a person. I'm not super tight with all the members of my patrol, but the ones that are still active and involved in the council, when I see them, it's like seeing family again. I'm looking forward to and very hopeful that one day I'll be able to serve on wood badge staff and help deliver that program and inspire a new generation of Scout leaders. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to find my documentation or quite remember what the 5 different items on my ticket were. But the ones that I do remember are still with me today. One is the Cub Scout Buddy Book. It has the Scout Oath, the Scout Law, the Outdoor Code, the Leave No Trace principles, and some of the songs that our pack likes to sing. Second, for the diversity aspect, I hosted and created our Cubs Around the World program. I made a video about how to host your own Cubs Around the World program. You can check it out in the card up here. And the third and the most lasting one that I can remember is creating a uniform exchange program. I understand how expensive a brand new Scout uniform can be, especially when we encourage our Scouts to be fully uniformed from head to toe. So I created the Experience Uniform Exchange, so that way when Cubs outgrew parts of their uniform and if they didn't want to hold on to it, they would donate it to the closet. And when we had new Scouts who joined and they couldn't quite afford parts of the uniform, we had some in stock ready for them to use. And to this day, the back quarter of my side of the closet is full of Scout uniform shirts of all different shapes, sizes, programs, and ages. All right, Scouters, it's your turn. I need you to leave me a comment down below and tell me if you've gone through Wood Badge. What's your critter? Do you remember your class number? And honestly, which one of those 3 examples describes you as a Wood Badger? 1, I could have done without it. 2, take some parts, leave the rest. Or 3, loud and proud, critter till the end. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you always see when I upload a new video. If you like what I had to say here, share it with a friend. Don't forget to keep it simple and make it fun. We'll see you at the next one. This is the Sespy Scouter saying goodnight.